Hey everyone, this is Scott from the Forgot to Grow podcast. Welcome to another edition of ReWatching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Today I'm talking about Season 3, Episode 17, The Team. I'm just going to be starting off with the plot summary and then just talking about different elements in this episode that I liked and any foreshadowing or Easter egg elements I may have noticed. So let's just start with that plot summary, which says Daisy and Lincoln unite with Joey and Yo-Yo as the secret warriors and infiltrate the Hydra base to free S.H.I.E.L.D. Joey kills Luco in the process while Lincoln captures Malik. During questioning, Malik explains to Coulson that Hive can infect the minds of Inhumans, warning him against trusting any of the secret warriors. Simmons confirms from an autopsy of Luco that Hive parasites infected his brain and that the same could have happened to any of the secret warriors. When Malik is found dead, the human agents trap the Inhumans in quarantine and search their belongings. They discover the Kree device in Lincoln's possession rather than in the asset lockup. Lincoln protests, but the other three are released. That night, Daisy visits Lincoln and offers to break him out. Lincoln refuses when he realizes that Hive is controlling Daisy and used her to murder Malik and frame Lincoln. Daisy leaves on her own, creating an earthquake to destroy the S.H.I.E.L.D. base with everyone still inside. So that's the plot summary for this episode. This was a interesting, fun episode because it starts off with you thinking that it's going to be this long, rescue mission, right? You think it's going to take the team's got to come together. They got to go through and rescue the team. That takes like 5 minutes of the first bit of this episode. And that's something I forgot, and so rewatching it was kind of a nice little twist to be like, oh yeah, right, it's just a quick rescue. This episode's not about them rescuing, it's about the team having potentially been infected during that rescue, which I enjoy these kind of episodes. They're a little different, a little less on the action side, but we got a little action started off with them. We get a mystery. I'm always down for a mystery, why not? And so I enjoyed this, having to try and remember which one of them was infected. And the fact that I forgot that it was Daisy is a pretty stupid mistake on my part, but this thing happens when you don't rewatch things very often, and why rewatching it is fun because you get to rediscover these little things. So yeah, that was an interesting thing to kind of rediscover that it was a Daisy who was infected, obviously for reasons we discover in more going forward. Well, the reason being she was one who ran into Hive. But anyways, yeah, we get a little more with that in the coming episodes. But that was an enjoyable little mystery we get in this episode. But yeah, at the beginning when we do see the team. We see the Secret Warriors rescuing the team or S.H.I.E.L.D. That was fun. Even though it's a quick scene, it's still fun. We get to see Yo-Yo and Joey team up, and both of them use their unique powers to take out a bunch of Hydra guys, and just like that, Joey stopping the bullets, and then Yo-Yo locking everybody up. It's just always a fun little thing. So that was a cool little scene. And then just having the Secret Warriors all in general as a team together was fun. Does kind of suck that right away their trust is just gone in this episode because they kind of blame Coulson, but at the same time on Coulson's side I'm like, well, if one of you is infected, you guys should be a little bit more understanding that they're gonna be not come up to you, be like, hey, we think one of you is infected, do you mind just volunteering who it is? So it's I feel the Inhumans did take it a little too offensively. It's well, no, you're the ones. This is information that makes sense. Hive's an Inhuman, he can control Inhumans. That's his Inhuman power. I don't know. To me, I just felt they overreacted just a little bit, especially considering the team was right. One of them was infected. So it's you guys are gonna overreact. Yo-Yo, you're gonna be mad at Mac. He's just doing his job. He just works for S.H.I.E.L.D. I get you don't like S.H.I.E.L.D. Come on. So yeah, that was a little bit of a weird thing. I didn't really enjoy their reaction to it, but also it's understandable at the same time. They've always had trust issues with S.H.I.E.L.D., so this kind of doesn't help things, but I still feel they never look at things from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s point of view very often. They just have this kind of, especially Yo-Yo, she's got her mind set on what it is, calling them, government bureaucrats and pigs at a couple points, and it's just well, calm down, come on, they're just trying to help, they're just trying to figure things out, come on, calm down, Yo-Yo, which is still awesome. Anyway, some of the things I liked about this episode were expected. Oh, Malik having Malik and Coulson interrogating Malik, I should say. Those were a couple fun little scenes because Malik kind of gives up of the information about Hive, and Coulson also reiterates a little bit of the information that they've learned about Hive. The fact that Hive comes from the Latin word his name was, and so I was like, oh, that was interesting. I don't think they've mentioned it before. I don't know if they've called him Hive before or not. I can't remember exactly if the team has referred to him as that or if this was the first time they referred to him as Hive, but I'm not really sure because I've been referring to him as Hive all season, so I'm just mixing up whether it was just me or if it was the team as well already. But yeah, the scene between Malik, it's unfortunate we do lose Malik's character in this episode. He won't be coming back. Powers Booth was just a great actor. He was fun, kind of, not fun, but he was a great villain to have in it, and I just thought he always brought this kind of power and gravitas to any scene he was in. So it's kind of unfortunate that he's gone, but I felt this was a good episode. We get a good amount of him in this episode where he's just kind of monologuing, and because he's just talking with Coulson. So I thought that was interesting that we see that he lost faith at the end in, you know, Hive, because, well, Hive just killed his daughter. It's hard to, you know, still be on somebody's team when they killed your daughter. So I get that. So I thought that was an interesting way to kind of end his story arc. But yeah, that's everything I pretty much had written down for this episode. Be sure to let me know in the comments below anything you liked about this episode, anything you might not have liked about this episode. Thanks again for joining me today, and have a good one.